Hi, thank you for clicking on the video, and I hope everyone is doing really well. So a topic that I am finding myself very passionate about is the idea that it's not expensive to lose weight. It's not expensive to eat healthy. That is some privileged shit right there. So I am on Alan Roberts' YouTube channel, and this video caught my eye. The ridiculous excuse of not being able to afford to lose weight. And anytime a content creator makes a video on this subject, it just shows how incredibly out of touch they are with how much of America lives, aka below the poverty line.
I can't afford to lose weight. Like, I'm disabled, so there's very little exercise, and the exercise I can do is not enough for me to lose the weight that I need. I need to diet.
My name's Alan Roberts. Check out the links in the pinned comment below, the description box below, the bio up above for links to our coaching. We have New Year's specials going on at a radically discounted price. You get daily communication, weekly video conferences. My wife and I help change a person's lifestyle bit by bit by bit, focusing on satiation, satisfaction, appropriate fitness level activity, proper hydration, sleep, stress relief. You should never feel like you're on a diet when you're on our program. If you do, we make adjustments so you don't, because the idea is that once the person loses the weight they want to lose, they don't come off of a diet and regain the weight. It is just their new lifestyle. We've adjusted it down so the weight comes off just in their actual daily lifestyle, and they keep it off, remaining healthy for the rest of their life. If you have yo-yo dieted and you want 2023 to be the year that you get healthy for good, check it out. We look forward to working with you. Now,
so usually I skip a person's ad for themselves, but I actually would like to point out one thing. If he knows how to work with a person's lifestyle and make it so that they can still live the way that they live, but in a healthier way, and they can lose weight under the means that they live, that means that you can take someone who lives below poverty line and help them lose weight, right? But you wouldn't do that because they can't afford your services, right? Right? You can't teach them to live within their means, right? Because they can't afford to. Right?
I can't afford to lose weight remains the most moronic, stupid, illogical, frustrating arguments that I hear as a weight loss coach. It is so devoid of critical thinking and logic. It is an excuse for people to feel bad about themselves and remain fucking fat. Before people get going on in the comments about, well, what about food deserts? Say you only have access to shit food. You're morbidly obese. You are 300 pounds. That means you're eating about 3,000 to 4,000 calories of shit food a day. Guess what you can do? Eat less of that shit food, you dumb fucks. That would save you fucking money. And therefore, then you could use possibly that money on an Amazon delivery of a multivitamin and be completely healthier, much less fat, and in fact, a little fucking healthier. You dumb fucks. It is the stupidest, most moronic fucking statement. And us painting it as you can't afford to lose weight because you're poor is an injustice to people that don't have a lot of money. Real poor people are not fucking fat, you privileged ass bitches. If you go around the world and look at real poverty, real impoverished people are not fucking fat at all. They're skinny as fuck.
Poverty is going to look different in every country. So this is just invalidating and undermining an actual serious crisis that Americans face every single day. Just because someone else has it worse does not mean it is not a crisis here. I saw a post recently, and it was about like depression and like feeling bad, so it's slightly different, but similar vibe. Basically, just never undermine someone who is drowning in 7 inches of water because you know someone who drowned in 20 inches of water. At the end of the day, both people are drowning and they need our help. It doesn't matter who has it worse. It's bad. It's bad across the board. And yes, a person can eat less of the shit that they're eating. A lot of times, we're talking about families that are struggling. A parent, most of the time, this isn't always the case, but most of the time, is going to prioritize their children and make sure their children can eat. And at the end of the day, it might just be, can they eat something? And yeah, it might be shit. Yeah, it might be a lot of shit, but like at least they're eating. I don't know how to explain it any other way. I don't get it. I don't understand the insensitiveness, the lack of empathy, the lack of sympathy, the lack of like, what are you doing about it then? What are you doing about it? other than sitting in your car and yelling and insulting people? What are you doing about it?
To pretend like you are going to not be able to lose weight. Anybody can lose fucking weight.
Yeah, anybody can. Anybody can, but some factors make it more difficult. So what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to shout and scream and be angry like a child because other people are living differently than you and you just don't understand it?
Eat beans and rice and tuna, and guess what? It's a fucking super cheap way to lose motherfucking weight, get all of your macros in, and then you can still afford to buy a fucking multivitamin and be fucking healthier. To pretend that if you're poor, you must be fat.
I don't think anybody said that. That was never said.
Is in fact a lie and damaging to actually poor people. Poor people should in fact try to save their fucking money as much as possible. If you're fat, you're going to be spending extra money on healthcare. You're going to be spending extra money on clothes. You're going to be missing work at a higher fucking rate.
I work with many people who are obese. In the year that I've worked with them, one girl missed one day because TMI, she was having such painful period cramps. She couldn't move and she got COVID. Other than that, none of my other obese coworkers have missed work because they were sickly.
I can't afford to lose weight. As if you could not just fucking eat less. Get there faster, people. Stop making excuses for yourself and get healthy. It is of paramount importance for our society, for your family, for the fucking planet, for our fucking country.
But here's the thing, is that a lot of obese people or fat people are eating in a healthier manner and just not losing weight at the rate that you would like, and so you still make videos about them.
That we start giving up these bullshit excuses and getting our society to be fucking healthier. Get there faster. God damn.
Get there faster? I thought weight loss was a marathon, not a sprint. Just saying. This is just a topic, like I said, that just really pushes my buttons, really irritates me, because it just shows that, like, he and people who think like this live in a completely different reality from the rest of us. A reality where he is, and I'm happy for him, have never struggled with financial, being homeless, living in poverty, not knowing where your next meal is coming from. So I'm really glad that he's never had to suffer like that, and no one else he's ever known has ever had to suffer like that. That's great. But this just shows that you have had no experience in this world. So please stay in your lane and shut the fuck up. I understand what he's saying. He's not saying it in a way that is digestible. He's not saying it in a way that says, oh yeah, I see where you're coming from. You make a good point. You don't make a good point because you're just yelling. You're just mad. I don't understand why. I wish you would, instead of making this video, gone out and done something, to help people who are struggling in poverty. But I guess this was your attempt to be helpful. Anyway, it's the end of the video, so that means it's the end of this video. So thank you so much for clicking on it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, you can give it a thumbs down. That is cool too. I don't mind. If you're not subscribed already, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit the notification bell to stay notified of all future uploads. If you have any comments, questions, video suggestions, anything at all, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Be sure to go follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you next time. Bye!